Good morning, it's day 11. We woke up to be in the clouds and check out this thing. This hasn't happened to me in my tent ever, really. And I've camped in clouds many times, but check it out. I wiped some of it clean, so it's not as crazy looking, but along this whole corner, the mesh just picked up liquid. Like, I wiped all this clean, and now there's a whole bunch already, and then it starts dripping. And you'll see in the corner there. Because we're in the clouds, I guess the wind was coming and then the moisture condensed on the mesh part and it just all along there. Fortunately, I guess the mesh kind of stopped it, sorta, and not as much got inside because we're not soaking wet or anything, but it's kind of cool how the mesh blocked it. But we're gonna have to go outside into it soon. I think it's getting a little brighter, so the sun is coming up. And you can see all the moisture on the outside. It's also wet on the inside, but all that's on the outside. Good morning, it's day 11. We're feeling tired and we both have our aches. My right knee, it's tough to squat. If I squat at all to get up, I have to lean to the left and use my left leg to get up. And Tina's got a slew of problems. Check out her left knee here. Her left knee, it's much better than it was yesterday, but it was way swollen. You can see her pants are a little tight right there, and on the right it's not. So we're getting over that. And usual back pains and stuff. Any other pains?
Oh, wrist pain, nausea.
Wrist pain, nausea. Yeah, she's had some nausea.
IT band doesn't hurt.
No?
That's a good one.
So, unfortunately, we're going to town today and we're just doing one night. And then we have 2 more nights out, and then it was 40 miles, and then we take a 0.
I know, we wanted to take a 0 today, but we could only get a room for 1 night.
Yeah, it's all booked out because Noro has been going around. They've been only taking reservations, so people are reserving things like crazy quickly. So
yeah, because usually you could shower or do other things, use the kitchen and stuff, laundry, without reservation, but because of the Noro, it's more restricted.
Yeah, I guess they're not used to it here or something. They went all crazy. But we're gonna go find a trail. If you look around, you see it's super foggy. The trail is downhill, that's all I remember. And I remember we'd be able to see people.
Yeah, there are the poles.
Yeah, there used to be a couple of rocks way over. And there were some lakes here, I swear. But now I could actually see mist kind of flying around. You won't be able to see it on camera, but hopefully not everything gets all wet. But all right, let's get going. We're going about 11 miles to a port that takes a boat over to Kvikkjokk. So we have to get to the boat by 2 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock now. Should be okay, but yeah, let's go. It's another one of these giant suspension bridges held up by chains with the grill bottom. And there's a tent on the other side. There's almost always tenting areas before or after these big bridges. Quite often the small bridges, so we're a little adventurous and we wander off looking for sites, but most people stick to these because it's close to water too.
This is the first big toad we've seen. We've seen a little one before, but this was the first big one that we've seen. Brown, black stripes or something. Slimy looking. It's a Swedish toad. Here's another one. Different though.
We're now 4 kilometers to the boat dock. What's interesting is there are 2 companies operating boats here, so at different times. So way behind us there were a bunch of signs from the other company, now it's this company. But this is arriving here at 2:30, and our boat, the other company, is getting here at 2. So we're planning to get there by 2. We're expecting a rush of people from the earlier boats to be hiking up this hill. Haven't seen them yet. Any minute now, the 10 o'clock group should be up. Maybe. Here's an interesting mushroom. Looks like something with sharp teeth took bites out of this one. You see all the sharp teeth marks? Really interesting. Wonder what happened here. What animal did it? Fox? We'd have to have sharp incisors. There's still tons of these big mushrooms everywhere, but what's happening is it's later in the season and we're heading north and they're all starting to rot. So a lot of this stretch smells like rotting mushrooms. I don't know if you smelled it, but if you've ever worked at a restaurant before that used mushrooms, you've probably seen it and smelled it. But yeah, those two looked okay, but there's some really, really melty ones here and there. The dock is to the left and the lake is to the forward, and to the right is a hut. Let's go check it out. Tina said it's nice and there are a couple of beds in there. Let's see what it's like. Oh gosh, my knees. Yeah, a nice little table, 2 wood cots. You could sneak a third person on the other side too if you really want. But it'd be messy, but cool. It's actually quite nice in here. It's a mighty little trail to the dock from that hut, but look at this dock. It's huge, super long. I think it's because it's quite shallow for a long time, so they have to make it really long. But as you can see in the water, I don't know if you can see, but it is quite shallow. So Kvikkjokk is over there somewhere. At least that's some of it. I think most of it is more down. Look at those mountains in the background. So much snow. Who'd have thought mountains above the Arctic Circle would have snow on them in late August, huh? But we're still waiting for our boat. It's coming at 2 o'clock and then we'll go into town. We actually arranged it so we're going to zero here. This zero means we're not going to hike tomorrow. We're just going to stay in our rooms or do something, eat, and just catch up on things and just recover, because our bodies are tired, achy, and we just can't wait to just do nothing for a while.
You can do a test.
No.
You will see them soon accelerate.
We're at the Fil Station. We got our room. We're in room 2. We have 2 beds here. It's really nice. We're gonna use one for all our gear, sleep in one, and these have a little sink here, so we're rinsing off our socks. Tina's getting a shower now. I just showered just now, so I'm in my hiking shirt, my like sleeping shirt. But I'm gonna rinse off my socks. I'm gonna take everything to go get laundered. But whew, this will be our first time doing laundry since this whole thing. So it's gonna be, you know, basically 11 days, no laundry, and second shower in 11 days. Pretty bad. There's Tina's pile of socks, and there's mine. I still have to do mine. I got my waterproof socks down there, but I'm gonna rinse it all off and go. For here, you have to rent towels or linen, but I have this towel because I brought this for the Camino, so I'm carrying it and use it here. And then the hiker trash is my washcloth, basically. We're here at Kvikkjokk Fil Station and we had dinner booked. So that's our table. So we have 6 to 8. We're gonna have dinner and then head upstairs and get to work, I guess. It's reindeer thigh. Good morning. We're just leaving the room, and over here, and actually right in front of us, is the Kungsleden itself. We're at the Fil Station. That's the main building, the newer building with the restaurant where we check in. And this is actually the Kungsleden. And there's a sign right here. And there's another sign over there. You go under that structure over there. Crazy, right? This is, it was in a tube. I didn't know what it was, but someone said some kind of fish thing, so I tried it. It's pretty good, so I didn't know what it was. I just squeezed it on my bread. Just eat whatever, you know? Gotta go wild, go crazy.
Same?
No, those to the left are like mashed,
Yeah.
tomatoes, and those are like
For tomato sauce.
pasera.
For tomato sauce, which one would you
Yeah, I think you can have like both, but I would use the. I don't really know what the pasera.
Then I know.
I came to town with this food, one bar. Miss Tina just gave it to me from her, and I've been carrying her nuts. We found this, and pretty much nothing else. And then we bought a bag of chips. They really didn't have much at the resupply as far as stuff, so I just got a whole bunch of cookies. It's for 2 nights, 3 days of hiking. So I'll be eating like a roll and a half of cookies every day. And they didn't have any other freeze-dried stuff besides scrambled eggs, so these will be dinner with couscous extra. And some bars and a couple of these meat sticks, 1 a night. And then that's hopefully enough to get me through 2 nights, 3 days of hiking. Yes, this is our 0 here at Kvikkjokk Fil Station. We were just dead and beat. The legs are tired. Tina's left knee was swollen. Top of my left foot was starting to hurt again. And it's just all kinds of things. So we're just grateful that they had another free night the next day for this room. So we booked it for 2 nights. So we basically did nothing today except go eat breakfast, go have lunch. And just been working on videos all afternoon and all morning. And right now, this is the resupply. I picked it up at the little store here, and what I like to do is I just rip a little hole in the corner and squeeze out all the air and just break up the chips, and the packaging shrinks to a really small volume and you can shove it into your pack. So that's the way I do it. And then I open up the corner of it and I just pour it in my mouth. That way I don't have to touch it with my fingers. Especially with Noro going around north of here, I just prefer not to touch food if I can avoid it. And that's my preferred method of eating chips, but these are quite delicious if you're ever going to Kungsleden. Just potatoes, vegetable oil, and salt. And that's it. And it's pretty good. So I highly recommend these. I think I'm on my 4th bag now. I'm not sure. It's going to be a lot of eating of this in the next few legs. For dinner tonight, we are just cooking pasta ourselves. We just got this Barilla penny pasta. We sausage or meatballs with some kind of sauce. And then we bought this tomato sauce we're hoping. And hopefully all three go together well to make a big high carb dinner to fuel us for tomorrow. Hopefully. Here's our final dish. It looks okay, but it tastes okay. Need some salt, seasonings, some hot sauce. But it's, you know, edible and it's energy.